Well, good evening, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages. Welcome back to Retro Gaming Live TV, your home from Retro Gaming Live TV Entertainment. Today, of course, is Random Monday. I'll be your host again. My name is Wepen, bringing to you today's Random Monday. And if you couldn't have guessed by the music that was being played or the screen that's going in front of your faces there just a little bit, yes, today indeed we are playing the Final Fantasy I Randomizer. We featured Final Fantasy IV. We featured Final Fantasy VI. We talked the crap out of your ears about Final Fantasy V. But ladies and gentlemen, let's go back just a little bit further. Back in time to deal with chaos. Chaos! That's right. I still have yet to play that particular game, but you know what? Final Fantasy I, I've played that a few times. So, you know, we'll give it a try, I guess, you know. might have maybe played it at one point or another. I don't know. It's possible, but that's okay. I haven't played as many chaos! That's exactly what we're going to do. Chaos is going to get ripped a new one yet again. On your screen in front of you, you see we have the game in the center of the screen. We have myself running it. Hello, again, my name is Wepen. I got my lovely bouncing video face there on the side as the Black Mage. Of course, Black Mage, best character. Maybe not necessarily the best character in Final Fantasy I, but pretty close. Below that little lovely bouncing face, we also have a tracker for the items that we are going to collect. Since this is Final Fantasy I Randomizer, all of the items, the incentivized, the main key items, as well as a few very, very useful items, have been shuffled amongst the incentivized location. The incentivized locations in today's seed are going to be fairly simple. It's where they would normally actually have shown up. You do have the option of shuffling some of those incentivized items into other random locations, including any treasure chest in the video game world of Final Fantasy I, which we are not going to be doing that today. The seed, for most experienced players, probably will take between an hour and a half to an hour 45, maybe 2 hours at the most. That will probably not be the case for me today, but that's fine. It'll be a little bit longer than that, most likely. So, all of that being said, we're going to go ahead and step forward. What is randomized, you ask? Well, I'm glad you asked. Again, incentivized locations are all shuffled amongst themselves. The place where, let's say, the Titan's Ruby is could be, say, the loot. Or where, you know, let's say, Bicky and his pirate crew giving you the ship could straight up just give you a Masamune. Because he just felt like it. Not usually likely. Usually, though, that particular item usually lands a little later in the roll pool, but that's okay. It's fine. Sometimes it is a little later than or sooner. But if it's sooner than later, then we're going to have an easy run, and that's fine. Havoc! Or Chaos! Alright, well, there you go. And also, stats of items is going to get changed. Maybe the names of the items as well. I don't remember if I put that flag on or not. Our characters are going to start with some blursing, which means they're going to get some blessings instead of some curses, which means they're going to get things that they don't normally get. Let's see who we get who the game has randomly chosen for us. I may switch one or two depending. So let's see what we got. We got a new game. What do we got? We've got a fighter, a black mage, and a white mage. Well, I mean, that's fairly balanced, I guess. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages in the chat, I'm going to give you guys the opportunity here. Who is our fourth character going to be? Because I do want a fourth character. Our first character is going to be the fighter, and because Havoc is causing havoc, we're going to have Havoc as our fighter. Alright. And because I do see a... Who else do we see? We see a David in chat. David, you're going to be our black mage. Let's see. David's going to be our black mage. Who else we got? We got Spaz! Calling for a thief. So I'll tell you what. I'll go ahead and I'll be the white mage. That'll be me. And then Spaz, you can be the thief. Alright, also notable, I should probably have looked. What is our blessings? The fighter gets an additional 40 health, and we get to start with an additional 800 gold. Let's see, the Black Mage is going to start with 25 additional agility and be able to equip shirts. Well, I don't think that was really much of a problem to begin with, but there you go. You can wear shirts. And the White Mage has improved Thor Hammer as well as something called Clean Magic. And I'll explain that in a moment once we get in there. So basically you start with a couple spells. And last but not least, our new Thief has Elemental Magic and an additional 20 Vitality, which means our Thief is going to be very healthy by the end of the game. So Spaz, prepare to be the healthiest Thief ever to have lived. Alright. So, this is going to be our team for the day. 3, 2, 1, go. So, let's see. We have $1,200 to start. Nobody has any weapons. Nobody has any armor. But we do have magic to start. So, as a freebie, the White Mage got Clean Magic. Now, Clean Magic is Soft Lamp and Life 2 from the start, which I have no problems with. And our good friend Spaz has some magic as well. They have some Elemental Magic, which happens to be level 2 of all the elemental spells. So essentially you could have started with a decent shuffle of magic depending on what they decided to give you. It will always take up the 8th spell slot and you will only have 2 unless you're a mage, and eventually you'll just get more spell slots there eventually. David, you don't have any magic to start, but that's okay. But David is going to be our fastest character, and Spaz will eventually be our healthiest character. Although, Kavik, you did get to start with some extra health. Spaz will eventually overtake you. Alright, so we have 1,200 gold. Let's see what we've got in the store. Oh boy, what do we got? We got the Lightning 2 knife for 4 grand. We have the short dagger, the copper chucks, the copper staff, and the great staff. So, we have a short dagger that has 16 attack power. Everybody can equip that. We have the stick, which is 9. We have the great stick, which is 28 power. I do believe David and Wepen are going to have a great stick, and they are going to use that to bash in the heads of our enemies quite profusely. The dagger is 16. Wait, can I use the sticks? I can't use the. I can use the chucks on the thief. 22 for the chucks. We're gonna give that to Spaz. And ironically enough, our thief is probably gonna end up having the weakest of weapons here to start. Yep, in fact, he will. Kavik, I'm sorry, you've got the weakest weapon. Unfortunately, we cannot afford the Lit 2 dagger yet, but we are going to grab that eventually. Copper stick just seems like you're asking to be struck by lightning. Well, since the thief does have the ability to cast lightning, I wouldn't hope too much for that. Alright, 800 bucks to buy armor. We have immediately the gold bracelet +1 with a lovely +26 the first store, but 25 grand is a smidgen out of our territory. But we do have access to the wood armor, no evasion penalties. We're going to go ahead and get our fighter and our thief equipped with the wood armor and get ourselves an okay start. David and Wepen are going to be kind of taking up the back of the group here because they're going to get be pretty squishy to start. White magic for myself here. We've got Heal 2 and Protect 2 on Tier 1. I'm going to go ahead and pick up both of those. I don't really care about the other 2 spells, so we're just going to ignore those. And for David, we have Thunder 3. No question, no hesitation. And Warp, also no question, no hesitation on that. Ice and Thunder can just be kind of like whatever. And I'm not worried about Thunder Lit 2 because I have daggers I can buy eventually, so I'm not worried about that whatsoever. Into the shop, we're going to pick up some heals, hopefully. Oh, and they are very, very cheap. Actually, how many heals do I have to start? I have 50 heals to start. So guess what? We only need to buy 45, and we're going to do that immediately. And the tents are pretty daggum cheap, so we're going to buy, let's buy 10. That's fine. We need tents. Those are going to be our ability. Now, one of the things they did, for those who are not aware, for those who've never seen Final Fantasy 1 before, Final Fantasy 1, the only way for you to save is to either A, find a town and talk to the innkeeper and save at the innkeeper for 15 bucks today. Or you had to have a cabin, tent cabin or house, increasing order of quality. That's how you save. Otherwise, you can't save out in the world as normal. We do get to start with the bridge. That's a freebie. But I think we've got enough oomph behind our characters just with that thunder alone. We're going to be able to go ahead and probably take out Chaos pretty quickly. But remember I said this is Randomiezr. Enemies are randomized in their stats, potentially locations. I'm not sure if I did that part or not. But they could potentially get shuffled some skills that are going to... Ooh, that's a lot of experience. And another heal that's just going to go into oblivion because we don't need it. We have a ghoul. We're just going to see if we can punch this guy. Everybody leveled up. That's why they all look like they're weak right now. Okay. Nope. Nope. Nobody's really doing anything. Okay. You attack. You've got that lovely fire spell down there. Why don't you use that? You go ahead and heal because why not? I'm going to save your Thunder 3 for the boss. Go ahead and zap. There we go. Beautiful. More enemies than I can shake a stick at. Well, we certainly tried to shake sticks at them, but apparently none of our sticks are... I'm just gonna run from these guys at this point. I really don't want to... That's Spaz! You're a lovely sculpture now. Did I buy any... Did I have any sauce? I do. Well, fortunate for you, I had that. Well, Spaz becomes the loveliest of stone statues. Let's try that again. Chaos! Oh, Garland here, I guess. Magic, yes. I'll use fire. You go ahead and use protect because you can. And Thunder 3. Oh, that sounds wonderful. Miss. There's a little burn. A little protect. Keep ourselves from getting beat on too badly. And a little bzz zap, and he's gone. Chaos has been defeated. Or Garland, I'm sorry. I beat Garland, not Chaos. It's okay. Alright, Sarah, take us back to the castle. Our prize from the king? We got a slab. Thank you, king. And Sarah, we've got the canal. Okay, I don't do that quite as cleverly as some other people do, but we start with the bridge, so we'll go ahead and mark that too. So we got our two prizes. We got the slab and we got the canal. Neither one of those really do us a lot of favors at the moment. How much money did I get from that? Not nearly as enough as I thought I was going to get. That's okay. We'll probably end up wanting to buy or find, hopefully, a lightning dagger or two, because that's going to save us some spell casts later on. And it's good to have some of that stuff as early as possible. So, items have been randomized. Stats on items have been randomized. There could be some really nifty, powerful items that pop up on those things. It could be a random item that gets these super cool stat things. We've got some mad ponies. I'm just going to go ahead for the time being and see myself out of this battle if I can. Thief should guarantee us a run. Before we head over to Provoca, which is where our next stop is, we're actually going to see if we can kill some imps. Matter of fact, we're going to use a freebie here to try to kill some imps. We're going to see what Matoya's got in her boxes. Okay, so we can kill those guys. I don't want to know what they can do because there are occasions where imps can do some pretty nasty things like nuclear or nuke. It can happen. Ogres and creeps. Also, by the way, character names might see a little bit different of a shuffle. They may not be named as expected, so just bear that in mind. Alright, so Matoya, who's blind as a bat right now, has more experience in iron armor that is only available for the fighter and ninja that has negative 25 evasion. Gross. And a katana. A very, very impressive looking weapon. So we have a weapon for our ninja. However, we do not have the ninja, so we're going to hang on to that. But it also does extra damage to water creatures, so that'll be very useful if I can manage to upgrade my characters before I dive into the water temple. And there we go, we just took down a giant. That's okay. So we're going to run like a bunch of scared children to Provoca. Now, Provoca could have some very, very nasty pirates. I don't think I shuffled it that way, but you never know. Those pirates could be really, really, really mean. But before we go... Wait, actually... I just got a lot of money. Okay. Okay, so we're getting a lot of money from battles. That was ticked up a little higher than it should be. You're going to Provoca to fight with pirates. I'm going to go provoke a fight. That's right. I'm here all week. No, not really. All right, what do you got? I am Blake the pirate, and I'm surprised that you get up. fight. If you pull it off soon enough. Let's see. Are they bad? They're hurting, but they're not too much out of the ordinary. You can have some pretty nasty pirates if you roll them that way. Let me show you my buzzer. Bzz, you're dead. I win. All right, and the pirate bike, or Bicky, we've leveled up to 10 already, by the way. You got me. Here be ye adamant. Adamant means we're going all the way over to see the dwarves, because that's literally our only check now. Let's see, which one of these? It looks like a ingot on the screen there. All right, good. So we're going to run all the way over there. I do want to check the shop here. We got money now. We've got houses. I want to buy... let me buy 2. Wait, did I buy 2? Or did I say nay? I said nay. Give me another one. Alright. Let's check what's in the shops. See if there's anything interesting. We know where the gold band is. The shield is worth it. I'll take that. Give it on him. Also, I'm going to get rid of that iron armor, because that is not worth it. The cap, -3. I don't think that's going to be worth it to anybody. As a matter of fact, is not. Iron helmet is also not worth it, so we're just going to ignore those entirely. Also, I just made the realization I bought that stuff and never equipped a dang piece of it. Don't worry about it. Nobody call me out on that. Hey, Wepen, you didn't equip any of your stuff! Nobody called me out on that. No one. I blame all of you. Ooh, DF4. I like that. And lamp. Honestly, I don't know what lamp really actually does. I know it's a really special, awesome spell, but I don't know what it does. I think it just cures blindness in battle, but... my phone is buzzing like hecking crazy right now. Why? I'm busy! No, I do not want your politics. Thank you. Okay. We have haste, which is fast, which I'm going to get. Quake or cake. We do love you some cake. Do we want break? We're going to get break. You know why? We're going to try using break later. We're going to load up on spells. It's fine. All right, weapon shop. Help me out here. The ruse stick, the ice hammer, which is far more affordable. I'm going to give that to you for sure. Do I have anything more useful for my fighter at the moment? Because that's what I'm curious about. The shiny axe, which is 21 damage. I think that's stronger. And a great axe that hurts dragons. Or, you know, that is more powerful, even more. I'm going to give that to the fighter too. There we go. All right, so we got 2 ice hammers. Why not? Actually, let's do this, because that's going to be more important. Alright. Did I get any other armor that I didn't equip? No, okay. Let's get rid of some stuff. We don't really need to worry too much about money management, but you can have that. So I've got the ice hammer on both the white mage and the fighter. I could use those as free spells. You have to do it now. You stay consistent. What? Well, I can't call you on it because I do it all the time. Do it! Alright, do I have the character nuker? I don't. I don't have the character nuker. That's unfortunate. Alright, so, the game has seen fit to give me literally nothing here. So now we have to go literally all the way across to the other side of the continent. I'm gonna ice these guys. And... I'm hoping I get a little bit of extra experience along the way. We have to go all the way to the other side of the continent. Now, there are modifications in the randomizer that you can add to make... I really don't like my situation here right now. Why don't you go ahead and use a little bit of extra? Yeah, just a little extra. These guys shouldn't be too bad. Since this is random, I wonder if I'm only allowed to type in randomly generated text. I mean, you could! But making sense also helps, so random jibba jabba versus productive, instructive, helpful jibba jabba is, you know, take your pick. I mean, I have played very, very jibba-jabba games before. Have you ever seen when we're on screen, we're playing totally randomized Dawn of Sorrow. They get some strange jibba-jabba there. Okay, I'm hoping I left open the passageway shenanigans because I do not have a ship. I have no other chest I can open up. And did I check the Provoca item shop? There were houses there. Yes, I did. Because there will be a purchasable item at some point. So is my passageway over to the dwarves open? It does appear to be so. So normally in vanilla, I was going to say vanilla Skyrim. I've been playing a lot of modded Skyrim. Skyrim randomizer win? Maybe. I doubt any time on this channel for now. But in vanilla Final Fantasy 1, this pathway that I just walked through isn't normally there. So with that, you can make your way over to a few very interesting places, which include the dwarf cave. And depending on whether or not you have canal or not, you can actually, whether or not you have canal is irrelevant. You can walk all the way over to the Astos Castle, Elf Town, Elf Castle, as well as the Marsh Cave. So you can do all of that because you know what? You build that canal or not, you have a bridge there you can cross. So that's pretty heckin' cool. Why are you misbehaving? Just punch the keys! There we go. Wow! David, you're not supposed to hit that hard. Black Mage, why? Alright. We can't cross it! We don't have a canoe! Alright, so, next progressive item in here has to be either the ship or the canoe. There is nothing else it can be. But first, we have a Fire 3 hammer. Well. If only that were a new camera. I mean, why not? Let's go there. We have the TNT, so I stand corrected. We have the canal, but now we have explosives. Also, we should have the legendary shop. You hanging out down here? You sure are. What's in our legendary shop? White magic, and we get Invis 2, very nice spell. Cure 3, very nice to have. Nothing, I mean, Cure 3 would be a great one to have, but I don't necessarily want to burn out anything here yet. I'll tell you what, I'll get heal. I'm gonna get heal 3, but I'm not gonna buy anything else here for now. So there's also what you can add in is the randomized legendary shops. Okay, TNT, some explosives for a ship. Okay, hopefully he didn't blow up the ship. But there are 5 legendary shops that can appear in one of 6 locations, so 5 of the 6 locations. Which one of you is the Hurry Dwarf? Or is it you? Hooray! He is spared. We did not kill the Hurry Dwarf. Alright, so now we need to go find the nearest possible dock. There it is. Now we have the canal. We can leave this area. We had the TNT. We do not have the canal. Return that in. We turn that in. We have the ship. We have the canal. I just want to make sure I mark the things. That was the dwarf. Who are you? Okay, that's you. And you. Yes, we got both of your checks. We could check what Astos has, but I think we're going to go check what's in Elf Town next. Just going to go say hi. Oh, yeah, wait a minute. Y'all have mighty powerful magical weapons. Y'all going to be casting some dank memes at these enemies. Can't cross a tiny river without the ship, but we can sail around the world if we have the canal. We sure can sail around the world. We have the canal. We have the ship. We can go check a town. We can go check multiple towns. We can go check this town first since it's literally right heck in here. What do we have in Blutmund? Well, we already know. Oh, you don't say. They didn't, but You don't say. All right, well, thank you. Life and exit. And nuke. I'm not even going to bother with Fire 3 because it doesn't even matter. All right, so nuclear online. All right, what weapons do we got here? Anything else? Is there anything possibly that could be better than what we've already seen? 31 axe, though. That's not nothing to sniff at. 25. Elemental undead damage. Very weak, though. Elemental fire, though, so that's interesting. That's a laugh. And that. So we're going to get that silver axe. I think that might be appropriate for our fighter. No, that's actually fine. So 26 on that, 31 on that. Oh, wait a minute. 19 and 24 versus 12 and... Crit's a little bit better, hits a little bit less. For how much? Yeah, it's stronger. Trade these, get things up front where we can use them. All right, cool. And we did get the slab. Can we talk to you? Yes, we can. So we now understand what the tablet says. So we understand, thank you, what the tablet says. It's going to be a while before we turn that in, but that's okay. Air quality is so bad. Yeah, here at Melmont, it's terrible. A $9 chain plate. Interesting. I'm not really interested in any of this because I know where the gold bracelets are, so I'm really not interested in any of that. Is there an item shop in here? There's an item shop in here, isn't there? Tell me there's an item shop. You can tell me. I don't know that I believe you, but there's no item shop here, is there? There's no item shop. I guess we'll stay at Miltman. Alright. Is there an item shop? There's no item shop. There's no item shop. Alright. Back to Elf Castle. We're done with that place. Following the coast. Alright, into Elf Town. We're gonna see what they've got for sale. I like to check what everything is. Great hammer. There's a nice meshing weapon there. Okay, I can't speak. But I just realized I put that never mind. Alright, I need something for my my thief. That's better than the chucks. That might be okay. Here, have that, Spaz. I'm sorry. I really can't do anything for you right now. Except just you get what you get. 22 versus 20. Oh, I guess never mind. You don't want the sword. Just never mind. Just throw the sword on the ground. I don't care. No offense. The thief in vanilla is pretty trash. In Randomiezr, some of his shenanigans is fixed. Some of his shenanigans is fixed. I'll give you fire too because why not? I'm not really interested in the rest of that. Because I really want to see what's in the armor shop. Alright, bye. What do we got? There's our pro rings. So we're definitely going to need to come back here for pro rings. We're going to need to go back to Canaria for our gold gauntlets. In the meantime, that's garbage. That's kind of garbage. That's actually garbage. And that could just be set on fire. Okay. +5 net. Yeah. +5 pro ring. That alone, resist death. It's amazing. I need 4 of those, no question. Alright, item shop. We have the herb. So we're gonna have to kill some things. It's amazing, though. I've got to add that the people here at Elfheim know dang well that their prince is dying, or in a deepest of sleeps, and they have the cure, but they've chosen not to give it to him. There's heal. I've already grabbed it. I don't care about the rest of that. So I'm just stunned. I'm just stunned, elves. You just choose not to help your dude. I don't know. I don't get it. I'll give you that just so I have things in spots of spells. Can't afford an herb, but we did afford. Yeah, and the herb is twice as much as a pro ring. I don't get it. Well, I guess that's why the elf prince hasn't died, because he has a pro ring, but not the herb to wake him the feck up. I don't know. I'm just saying. There's Cure 4. No hesitation on that. And the rest I can go rot, because Cure 4 is kind of better. Alright, so we're going to need about 6-7 grand. So we're going to go ahead and do a quick stay at the inn. We're doing just fine. gonna step outside. We're gonna go square up real quick. Because we know where the herb is. So we're gonna go just square up. Hey, it's George! Say hi to George, everybody. You all know George? George is a great guy. You know what's even better? David waving his stick around, literally doing nothing. I'm sorry. Literally doing nothing. All right. How much money do I get from beating George? $1,000. And that's not slightly broken. Also, how much health? Yeah, Spaz, you're keeping up with the fighter on that health thing. So we're fighting and wolves. You know, I think you've got magic. You might as well use it, I guess. No, that is not a good spell to see. I'm glad I saved. All right, Dave, you're dead. I'm dead. Spaz, you nearly just died. Okay, so and wolves are probably not ideal. So that's unfortunate. Cremate is not ideal. Alright, so we need to stay at the end. We need to do one more fight that doesn't involve half the team dying. Because I don't remember exactly what the other 3 digits of the number was. I know it was 6,000 something. So we're gonna go get that herb. We're gonna go save the prince. Hopefully the prince gives us something progressive here. Arachnids! So far, nothing concerning. Right. Okay, well, they're gonna die to a Fire 3 hammer, so whatever. Excuse me. Okay, we got enough for an herb. Let's go buy the herb, save the prince, because they won't do it themselves. Ba-dum-ba-dum-bum. And just as a reminder, kids, please remember to hydrate on occasion. Alright, what do we have? I probably do want to buy a few more of those. 99... Oh. Whatever. Alright. Let's go. Alright, Prince. I've got the herb your townspeople have been keeping from you. Just don't let them tell you I told you that. Look! He's awake! Also, depending on the randomizer settings, you could have Astos randomly pop out of a chest or an NPC check, I believe. Not today, so we're good. Alright, so we got a bottle. So we have the ability to... where's that herb? Is that the herb? That's the loot. That's the key, rod, oxyl, chime, cube, floater, canoe, crown, crystal, herb, which we did do. Check it off. We do have a bottle. We have helped the prince, and we have not done anything else here. So our next check is going to be one of 2 places. We have access to Crescent Island and Marsh. We're going to go to the Marsh, but what I think I want to do is I would like to get some of those pro rings to keep my characters from getting their heads handed to them super quickly. So that's what we're going to do. So we're going to do a... you know what? I think we're okay. Where's my stuff? Just tent up. We're fine. Let's go to Marsh Cave. We don't need to wait. It's fine. We'll get them pro rings. Werewolves. Now, this isn't Roo or Gerwolf, so I think we'll be okay here. You just fight. No, not dark! I don't want to be... Well, conveniently, I have 2 different slots for lamp. So if I was concerned about that, I'm not anymore. Kavik and Spaz are level 13 because they took a little bit of a snooze. No, they survived. Wepen and David took the snooze. There's Roo again. Is Roo the one that cast Cremate? Hope not. Doesn't matter. We won't know. Oh, maybe we will. No, we won't. I don't know. More money. Off. It's Ogre! Ogres! And I do like the fact that I have my mages swinging about as hard as my fighting classes, so I find that humorous. Geis! Oh, muted. Does mute prevent you from using your items? Let's find out. Burn them. I guess we'll never find out. Yes, it does. So as it turns out, mute does in fact prevent you from using usable items. That's Mr. Ogre to you. I got a little bit too much Mr. Krabs on that. Excuse me on that. Let's see. Fire, magic. Just use that. It doesn't matter. I could toss you a. I could toss you an ice hammer or something eventually. Ah, the werewolf is what casts dark. It's good. I don't need to see to throw fireballs. All right, we are at the Marsh Cave. Let's go ahead and do a quick tent. Everybody's okay. That's fine. And in we go. Now, do we want to full clear? I'll tell you what, let's just go straight to the incentivized items. I think on items... These guys mute. One of these guys mutes, I think. Wow. Voice. Always have water. We're gonna go straight towards the incentivized item. We're not gonna check too many chests, although, to be honest, it would be a terrible idea if I didn't check chests, because getting the ribbons is also a very valuable asset. And the sooner you get ribbons, the better. There are 3 of them in the game. 1 of them will be in an incentivized chest, and 2 of them will be somewhere in the world at random. We don't really need to do too much treasure diving, because generally speaking, we're going to find what we need. We've already got a katana for our thief. We know that we're going to hopefully eventually find the Masamune in one of those incentivized chests. So we have our weapon for the fighter, so we don't really need to worry too much about that. And we can just kind of check chests as we go along. Like I said, under other conditions, you can actually have your randomizer set to make you have to dig into every chest to find the 1 or 2 things that you need to be able to beat the sea. I just got poisoned. Well, I'm glad I have some pure potions. Of course, with as many levels as I've been granted already from the fates, as it were. Alright, and a few more. Thank you, game. I don't remember which one of these has treasure, so I'm going to check them all while I'm down here. Why not? The Opal Gauntlet, which would be nice if I had a knight. And it's also negative, so it might not be as nice as it could be. By the way, bats. Say hello, all the bats. The bats are here. A Flame Armor, which is extremely nice, that my fighter can, in fact, use immediately. So, and we're just gonna... and this one is just empty. Thank you. You know what? I like experience. I like just ripping through things. Oh, no! Okay, who used that? Who do I know I need to avoid next time? Who just used stone? I only had 1 more of those. Resistant to flames, but not to ice, right? Strange that. Scum. Okay, so one of the bonelings has glance, which is not good. Oop, did I even get it? No, I did. I did. Okay. So we don't have the key. We can't check the things at the bottom of the screen. There's actually, for another flag that you can choose to set or not, you can choose to be able to allow your thief to unlock locked doors if your thief reaches 15. I'm pretty sure I don't have that set, but that would be pretty cool if it did. Okay, incentivized chest, what do we got? Let's do a little healing here. Apologize for the flashing here. There are flags to turn off a lot of the flashing, but unfortunately you can't prevent that when you're trying to do healing. Let's fight. Okay, so we're fighting zombies on this tile. So I will let you know as well, all of the trap tiles have been shuffled. So that could have been significantly worse. I've got wine. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, that is another flag that I turned on in the randomizer. Our good friend, the Cave Titan, does enjoy Star Ruby, but on occasion, he likes to enjoy sometimes something a little bit different. Today, that something different apparently happens to be wine. So we do have our item for the Titan whenever we decide to wander his way. Where is the ruby? That's the crystal, not the ruby. And that was the swamp cave. Where is the swamp? The marsh cave. There it is. That's that one. So now we are being very risky still running around. Is my thief level 15? He is. And I can open the locked doors. And yes, that flag is in fact on. Mr. David, would you be so kind as to nuking this party? I would appreciate... Oh, never mind. I am absolutely smashing it because the game is set to maybe a little bit too easy mode. But yes, the thief does have the ability to unlock doors in this particular seat. I didn't think I set that, but apparently I did. So, we do not have to come back here later. We can check these chests. We can go back to Elf Castle and raid the locked chest rooms. And we can go to Canaria and raid the locked chest room. Collect a few things. Okay, nothing there. There's a trap tile there, I think, if you really want to check it. Trap tiles are great because you can use those to level up really quickly if you have the need to. My characters are already well beyond what they should be at this point. Well beyond where they should be. And with a Fire 3 hammer, free fire. Yeah. I love Final Fantasy IV's free edition, the airboat. So, Varchal, thank you for mentioning that one. The randomizer has been evolving. It is actively being worked on. It's actively evolving. The newest addition to the randomizer... Oh, this is bad! Okay, we better... I'm hoping Nuke will take this up because that creature will kill us. Please die. Good. The newest addition is the airboat. So those who are familiar with the game, there is the... Oh... non-incentivized ribbon. Thank you. Let's go ahead and give that to... I'm gonna be selfish. I'm gonna also do this. Magic, you have warp, so warp us back as floor. And we are going to raid all of these buildings. We're gonna just clear it out, because why not? The airboat basically allows you to combine both your ship and the airship into one vehicle. It's one of those things where somebody will be asking, well, we have this ship, why can't it just do both? Well, you're absolutely correct. So the developers of the randomizer decided to make them potentially one and the same. So you can land in water, you can take off in water, you can land on land and take off on land, and etc. Which is really freaking cool. You see what I said about checking the chests? It does still behoove you to check them, because you never know when you're going to find that awesome freaking free ribbon. Don't you, Fermi? I don't know what he just did, but I don't like it. Alright, let's get up. I tell you what, we're going to do this. You have exit. Just do that. Go ahead and house up. We did good. I'm going to go and clear out the other couple of chests that are here. Because at this point, I might as well. We're moving along. Nothing in here has been... except one of these... either this bone or the other bone. One of these bones is not a good bone. Okay, that bone's not a good bone because that could sleep us. That's the bad bone! We found it! We found the bad bone! I don't think I have any way of undoing that. And by the way, that glance was through a ribbon. I just want to point that out. Alright. I do have soft! Look at that! That's lucky. At least the thief isn't stoned. Well, I think the thief does regularly make the appearance of being stoned, but, you know, that's just the thief being wily. And useful. And yes, by the way, that glance went through a ribbon. No, wait, the ribbon wasn't on Kavik. It was on me, so never mind. Also, we are way farther on levels than we should be at this point. You found a house! Well, great, I just used one, so... Recouping the loss. I'm just gonna start. I don't need to fight all these fights. We're definitely in the green here. How much money do we have? We've got 35 grand, which is definitely enough to buy our pro rings. It's not enough to start stocking on our gold bracelets, which we need at least 2, 3 possibly minimum. So we might be able to buy one. We're going to be heading that way anyways because our thief can now unlock doors. Okay, here's our glancing fiends. We don't really want to mess with these guys, but there he goes. There's one. Fire 3 hammers coming in quite nicely. Alright, it's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Box is empty. I know some of these boxes are like dual boxes, like you open one, it opens it. What? Flash? Oh, defender of the... What is dark? What is defenseless? Defenseless! How dare you? That's what expert does. Lol. Well, as long as they don't punch me, I guess I'll be alright. Yeah, we're way more level than we need to be at this point, but that's fine. Okay, and there's an iron helmet. Worthless. Not worried about it. Let's get out of here. Magic, you exit. I think there's one more chest in here. I think there's one more chest. Just... We're done fighting for now. We're good. Thanks. We're good. No, we're good. We're good. We're good! Let me go. That was not the direction. Isn't there another chest? Am I dumb? I'm dumb. That's fine. I think we're done. Alright, one more time on the tenting here. Alright, so we have the ability to open up a key chest. We have the item for our good friend, the Cave Titan. We have the boat, we have the canal, we have access to go places. So we're going to start going places, but the first place we're going to go is back to Castle Elf. Elf Castle? Castle Elf. And Town Elf, because Town Elf has protect rings, and I want those. I want many of them. Now, you can find protect rings in the wild. There's a couple of them. But getting them now, perfecto. I don't know if everybody needs one per se, because I know the fighter eventually gets his own. Oh. Whatever. I think the fighter gets his own brand of stuff, so he doesn't really need the protect ring, but we'll get it for him for now. I mean, it's no skin off our back to do so. What else do we need? We need to go back to the castle and raid the, also, I want to raid the shop one more time. I want to get a few more houses. I want to leave enough to buy at least one gold ring. I think I should be fine if I stock up a little bit. Houses, can I get... Is 10? 10's fine. Yes, dog. There are people outside. And that should be enough beers for the rest of the game. I shouldn't have to worry about that at all. Alright, let's go raid the castle real quick. If I remember how to. Excuse me, sir. Nothing here. Exactly. Nothing here. Shush. Dip. Dog, please. Dog. There! Hang on. Hang on. It's gonna be a moment where my dog stops barking, so I apologize. Somebody came to my door. Give me a few moments. Alright, nothing special in Elf Castle. We've raided the back door, the back rooms of the Elf Castle. So we're done there. Let's go up to Canaria. Yeah, the dog's fine. It wasn't the dog's fault. Somebody decided they wanted to come. Hey, we're having a block party. You want to come? It's like, I don't know who you are. I appreciate it, but I don't know who you are. Oh, they're more than my... Oh, boy. Okay, what do you want to sell? Those opal gauntlets. Do we really need those opal gauntlets? Do we really, really need to hang on to those? Let's put that on David. David, here, have a gold bracelet. Yeah, I know. I was like, I don't know who you are. Why are you knocking on my door? I get it. I get it. I understand. My dog doesn't appreciate it. My dog does. He likes people, though. The problem is they're walking around with a dog, so... Yeah, my dog was not going to be light on that situation. Alright, Elf Castle. More experience. More gold. Another helmet that's going to go in the junk. More levels! I found Matoya's crystal. Alright, so... I'm going to mark that I have the key, but I really don't. And a flame shield. Alright, well, that's not bad. Alright, so we have the crystal. So now we're just clearing off starter land here, pretty much all together. I'm gonna go up to Matoya's here and say hello. It's like I'm hoping for a floater or a canoe or something like that, but you know, at this point, we're fine. The imps crack! Ladies and gentlemen, don't do crack. That is crack imps. That is probably about the worst possible thing you could have seen on them. There's a lot of them. They're fast. They're annoying. And they can ruin your weekend. And apparently I still can level up off of them, so whatever. Alright, Matoya, here's your stupid crystal that my characters died to get. My prize is the rod. So, ladies and gentlemen, I now have access to fully clear the Earth Shrine, or the Earth Cave. So, a visit to, there's Cremate again, from Ruse. So I have the ability to go and see Sarda, talk to, there's Scorch! So they have Cremate and Scorch. You can check both of those off of your bingo cards. Shoutouts to Gyre. And Final Fantasy. Let's see, and Roderick says, Wally Bear says no to make another game based on him. Yeah, he doesn't want that heat anymore. He's just leave me alone. Please don't crack me again. I don't want crack. Good. Alright. And we're off. Good. Alright, so next stop, at this point, we did talk to Matoya. We gave her crystal back. We have access to the sages. We have access to Sarda. We can say hi to Astos and clear out his cache of goodies. But we're not going to be able to clear Sarda, or clear Astos. So we're just not going to bother. We're going to go over here. We're going to hit up Mund again. And we're gonna make our way over to the Earth Cave, and we're gonna go talk to the Titan, who has a bit of a drinking problem. So as there's a lot of flags you can change. I don't know if there's another dock over here. Is there another dock over here? I guess it doesn't really matter. I'm just gonna wave a stick at him again. I really need to put something on you that you're not just waving a stick at somebody. Everyone else is getting these cool magic spells. Meanwhile, David's like, I want a magical thing that does things when I wave it at somebody. Oh wait, I have hands. I wave my hands at you. I have hands! That you do. That you do. And I don't need to be fighting all these fights, but it's like, why not? Again, the stick, I forgot. Not the hands. And he raises these hands. You don't want to catch these hands. These hands cast a nuke. You don't want to catch these hands. Alright, let's go. Wow, the fights here are insane. Relax, game. It's just a basic RPG. I want them to catch these hands, please. Alright. So as I said earlier, unfortunately our good friend, the Cave Titan, has a drinking problem. And we're gonna fuel that. Don't fuel your friend's drinking problems. Normally, you get the ruby, but you can shuffle it to be whatever else it is. Today, it's wine. Gulp, gulp, gulp. It tastes so rich. Wine is my favorite. And he dies. He just died. He just died. Catch these hands! I do enjoy the fact that the thief is very, very close, relatively speaking, health-wise. Alright. Titan Cave. Money. 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 And a piece of armor that needs to immediately be thrown on the ground. Alright. More wolves. I think those are frost wolves, actually. It involves having a boarding buff in your party. True. There's no mage cooler and more effective than the Punch Mage. I cast Punch level 16. You can't catch these hands. Well, you can, but you'll catch them 16 times. Or more. Again, I should just be running from these. It's so bad. The power glove. Oh, hey! I got stunned! Well, they got burned, so there we go. Alright, good old Sarda, what do you have for me in my party today? Your yellow cave. Kind of gross looking. I've got the floater. Alright, Sarda has provided ye olde floater, which has now granted me much more access than I had before. Now, which one of these is the floater? Really? That's the ruby, that's the crown. Crystal. There's the floater. I'm looking at these icons going, which one's the floater? Unfortunately, because we don't have the canoe, I think, we can't get to it. Or can we? I don't think we can get to it without the canoe. Wait, we might be able to. I think we can walk around, can't we? We might be able to walk around. And the ghouls have Blizzard. I'm basically using the same thing against them. Alright. Alright, so we do have the floater, so we do have the ability to get an airship. We do have the ability to get off the ground and fly places. The question is, do we want to clear out Earth Cave? Yeah, let's just do it. We're over here. We've got more than enough oomph behind our characters. We're not really hurting for anything. House up. Save up. Let's go. Believe we're gonna go ahead and just start skipping treasures because there's nothing really we need at this point. There is, I believe, and I'm gonna end up going the wrong way. There it is. Legendary door number 2 is the item shop, and this item shop is houses, softs, and heals. Alright, well, you have some of those. And some of those. Okay, so the item shop, not so legendary, but, you know, you take what you can get. Next, I think we're just gonna start moseying through it. Even they're running away. And George, let's say hi to, you know, you got a fire hammer. Alright, we probably don't need whatever this is, but I would have preferred not to have seen this room, but hey, you know, we're here. Let's make the best of it. Hi, George. Alright, mummies, so far not bad. Burbs, not bad so far. Mommies, okay, they hurt a little bit more. And now they're ashes, so we're good. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba. That was a lot of money. That was like 20 grand. All right, a silver axe, some more money, and 2 whole dollars. All right, ice baby. Doom 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 doom. All right, you'll have to forgive me. My memory of the layout of the dungeons is a little rusty. Despite me usually watching somebody playing Final Fantasy Randomizer almost every night, there's a significant difference watching people playing it and actually playing it. Playing it will give you actual memory of where things are. Watching it, yeah, maybe you'll remember, maybe you won't. I don't. Hey, that's a lot of gargoyles. Let's just get out of here. Poison. They've got poison touch. All right. Thankfully, I have a pile of pures. Did you just tell us to go play it? I did. Go play the randomizer. It's fun. All right. I'm gonna go say hi. There's the eye mage. The images, or eye mages. Final run to see. Well, it is at the moment when we're probably about 5-10 levels farther than we absolutely need to be at this point. Some more money. Wizards! Free round! Well, you know what? I'll take them out because I can. Maybe not with ice. Burn them down. Do 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 do. Burn them down. Oh, wow! They resist everything. All right. There's the werewolves. Not the gerwolves or the roos. What's this? More money. There's just burbs. Straight up burbs. Bye, burbs. There's more wizards. Or, if you're being more correct, the Piscademons. But nobody can say Piscademons, so. More mummies and mommies. Say hello, and then say goodbye. Take that, Wizard. And David's gonna take a quick nap. Nap over. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna be missing some of my... I didn't open the box. Mummy, I need you to bandage the owie. Yeah, well, Mommy and Mummy are the ones causing the Okay, we're not going there. Yeah, we have way too many levels for where we're at. We really need to get class changed so we can get those spell charges on the knight for some free spells. See, I don't recall what all was on tier 1, 2, or 3 that would be useful, but it doesn't really matter. He shouldn't be using magic in general, although the free cures, if there are any, which I think there was, that would be nice. Just a cabin. Alright, well, that was well worth doing that fight again. More Georges. Say hi to all the Georges. Hi, all the Georges. And I'm not even going to bother healing for this one. Well, I might have to. Specters. Geists. And the dog's like, You're going, I'm going, Close call. I'm not even going to heal for this one because it doesn't matter. Fight, fight, fire, fire. Saving them nuke charges. And there goes the mini-boss. And, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have the canoe, which does, in fact, give us access. Marsh Lock, we did that one. Ferry, Leffian, Waterfall, Ordeals. There's the vampire. What is this one? The shop item we've got already. We did the Titan. I'm checking off the things because apparently I'm terrible at checking things off. All right, onward. And we're gonna wave another stick at a magic plate on the ground. I think we have to go to the top left and then down to the bottom right. Or we could check some treasure chests. More experience. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we have the Axe Caliber. You heard me right, it's the Axe Caliber. Because why the heck not? So, in the meantime, until we find our lovely... It's a Gershark! It's a shark doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. It's a shark doo-doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Get copyrighted doo-doo-doo-doo-doo. Copyright. Throw it on the floor of the volcano in the lava pit. I could. And then I immediately do not pick up the item because amazing. Thunder 3 because I have plenty of charges. Oh, or I could just slap it, I guess. Copper chucks doo 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 doo. Copper chucks doo doo. I'm gonna stop right there. Vahad muted doo 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 doo. The dog agrees. There's the grumps. I'm grump and I'm not so grump. Well, I'm grump and I'm not so grump. The dog is grump. Trolls! Trolls in the dungeon! True. Dog agrees. Giant werewolf is right there. I'm gonna stop. It's in my brain now. Do 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 do. Keep by. Dog, will you relax? Come here. Hey, hey. Hey. Relax. 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 There's nothing out there that needs that much. Holy crap sticks! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, I do believe we have a creature that we don't want to make upset later on. The werewolves, as it turns out, have a spell that can do 300 damage. The dog already upset. The dog is grump. I'm not so grump. Okay, the giants. Total of 9 damage so far. That werewolf killed half the party's health and a character. Dude, these giants are fast. What? No, it was like thunder, I think. All right, everybody okay? We have 100 grand. We can buy those gold bracelets now. Because why the heck not? Health-wise, let's use... Let's not use any more of those. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, rate that character's skin. Also, we're fighting Speed Bump. Say hello to Speed Bump. Welcome to Speed... Well, actually, do you have DF4? You have DF4. Say hello to Speed Bump. Say goodbye to Speed Bump. Goodbye, Speed Bump. That was actually a really good FFF dress vote on that one. That was actually solid. That was a solid 8 out of 10. All right, we now have the canoe. We now have we also have the floater. So we have access to pretty much the world at this point. So let's get back to the ship. Let's go collect ourselves a flotation device. Earth crystal obtained. Let's go ahead and get that floater, shall we? Actually, I can get closer than that, can't I? Isn't there like a river next to it? Yeah, it's definitely an 8 out of 10 on that lich, by the way. Despite being literally the speed bump. Yeah, we can just do that. I'm sorry, I wasn't standing in the desert. Ba ba da 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 da. We have the airship. Da 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 da. Ba 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 ba. Gonna land right here and get our free item from Crescent Island. All right, we're gonna check the shops while we're here. We know we want to buy the gold. Just. I bought too many. Okay, we know we want to buy the gold bracelets, so we don't really have anything else from the store that we really need to buy at all. We still want to check magic shop for sure. We do want to check weapon shop because we might eventually find something interesting weapon-wise that we can use in our party. Other than myself, of course. Weapon! Can you get spells? Do you have Invis? You don't have it? You do now. Good. That's a good one to have. Cure 3, sure. Alright, so you're set. David, you get... Saber would be nice if I can get you a weapon that's relevant. So I'm just going to grab it. Yeah, Saber is only useful if the caster has a weapon that can actually swing worth a darn. The old men are not confused today. They are the Circle of Sages. Oh, the fairy in the bottle told me not to reveal. They have a ribbon. So our second of 3 ribbons is a result of turning in the bottle. Good. There's the key, which we didn't need. All right, so there's the key. What other hints do you got me? Gurguk Volcano for that. Is there any other tips? Any other hints? Nothing else. I'm going to talk to all the old men because I feel like it. I think only the one gives you a tip, though. Yeah, I think only the one gives you the tip, which was the bottle gives you a ribbon, which is good. That's 2 out of 3 for ribbons, which is fan-freaking-tastic. And we're done here already. So Crescent Island, we are completely done with. We can now go to Ice Cave. We can go to the waterfall. We can go... Well, I think we can go to waterfall. Sure can. Let's go to free places first, because free places are great. We don't have the crown. Can we still do... I think we could still do ordeals without the crown. Where am I going? I'm going up here. I'm going to this town. Oh, can I... Is this a cheese spot? Did they let me a cheese spot? Nope. Okay, that's fine. And I'm just going to land over here in the single spot. They knew what they were doing. I could... Hey! Look who it is! It's Steak Dinner! And Wyvern. For those who are curious, Steak Dinner over there is actually the Tyro. The Tyro has had his sprite changed to be a steak, which is more appropriate. He will be delicious. David's like, I know exactly how to cook that. I'm like, you're right, you do. Noob time! Oh, he's still alive. And there is a tasty Tyro steak. Some people like to say the Tyros because they're nearly an extinct race of creatures. But me, I think they're tasty. I think they're very tasty, and I think they deserve to be cooked up and served on a platter. I'm sorry. Alright, this is Leffian, I believe. We're going to run from the other. We only need one Tyro steak. One's enough. I believe this is Leffian. We have the slab translated, so we can go and get that done. Tyro meat too salty. Tyro Fran, not food. T-Rex is food, not Fran. Well, Tyro is tasty, so... Hey, say hey to the Burwolves. Hello, Burwolves. The Burwolves have it out for David, as it turns out. Alright, Leffian, what do you have as your item for us now that we can talk to you? I tell you, we're going to do this first. They know how powerful you are? Yeah. Slinging nukes like it's candy. Alright, we get the Oxiel from our friends at Leffian. Which is... this one? Yes. So we need the chime, the cube, the crown, and the tail. And by the way, we have access to all of the magic shops here. I've got everything from there that I want. I have everything from there that I want. I have Cure 4. That's all I need from there. I think I have Healed, so I don't need that from there. We're at 5. We have Life and Exit. We don't need that. There is Cure 3, which I did grab. Invis 2, I think I want, but I don't know if I picked it up. I don't care about either of those. And your spell slots are full, but there's Life 2 at level 8, which is where it's at. Alright, David. Thunder at level 1, you've got. You've got a full level 2. You had Quake. You could have used that a few times. Everything's full up there. 4, we have Thunder 2, which we did pick up. We have Nuke at 5, which we've got. We didn't bother with Fire 3. Not necessary. We did get Saber and Ice 3 there. Less important for you for Saber, but you never know. Lock and Quad X, and at level 8, you have Lock 2. Unfortunately, I'm going to pass up by that. Thank you, Leffian, for being... there's another steak. Plenty of steaks today. Goodness. Like I said, only need one. We're going to go up to Gaia next, I believe, is our next stop. I believe that's where we're going to turn in the... Hey, here's T-Bone! If you didn't want steak, there's a T-Bone steak for you. Holy crap, that was a lot of... That's a lot of damage! I'm gonna do one of these. Spaz just took 400 points of damage to the face. I'm sorry, Spaz. That steak did not want to be eaten. Is there anything different here? No. Talk, relax! I'm gonna start closing the windows, muffling every sound, because right now, the dog wanted steak. I want steak, you kidding me? I gotta go get those gold bracelets at some point. Nothing important there anymore. Probably nothing important here. Yep, nothing important there anymore. Is this the place for the bottle? It is. So let's turn that in and get our ribbon. Alright, armor slots. We need to drop that. Let's get another ribbon. There's nothing here. Are you sure about that? And there is another ribbon. Armor, let's trade that ribbon off to the Black Mage there. You can have that there. So there is one more loose ribbon somewhere in the world. There is a... well, it's not loose, but there's a ribbon out there. We've checked the ferry. Waterfall, Ice Cave, Ordeals. I want to go back to a very important check. Or a very important spot. I'm about to go to Corneria to get some gold bracelets. Which is going to give... not all of the rest of the defense that I need, but it's going to definitely give me most of what I need. Eventually, if I find the white shirts or the black shirts, I have those as a substitute for it. But in the meantime, let me grab 2 more of those. One's going on David, and the other one is going on the Thief. Yes, I care enough about the Thief to keep... Well, David has 2 gold bracelets. Apparently, he just wants to hold on to them. Alright, there we go. So we're all armored up. We're decently equipped. You know what? I'm going to do this because I feel David has been doing a good job. Let's go ahead and get him a free Lit 2 knife. Actually, let's do this. Let's go ahead and equip. This is a 22 with Thunder 2. This is a 28. So we're still going to equip this stick. But now you have a free castable. Hey, give those back. I stole Dave's stuff. Alright, let's see. Our next stop. I think the best bet, we could do a stop at our Ordeals. There's an item deep in Ordeals. We could do let's do the waterfall. I think that's going to be... let's do Ice Cave. That's actually probably going to be the fastest. There's also a nice, not incentivized, there's a nice legendary room in here as well. We got Wraiths. We're going to just run from them. They can stun, and they stunned our runner. But Kavik can keep up with the pace. Although, I will say, David did get that bonus 25 agility early on, so we should be okay with the running. By the way, our special door is right here. And it is armor. And we have... purchasable opal bracelets and a power... I want the power glove. And I'm going to buy 1 opal bracelet because that's all I can afford. David, I'm going to give you that. Let's go ahead and give David the 1... Well, actually, I need to check that. It's a negative. 30 versus 26. It's not that much better. That's interesting. Where'd that power glove go? Did I get that power? No, I didn't. Excuse me. Spaz has some armor he needs to be rid of. Spaz also has a helmet that I don't need. You can just take that. And David has an additional thing that he doesn't need anymore. And that's interesting. The gold bracelet is more expensive than the opal bracelet, but the opal bracelet has just that much more to it. Huh. Weird. 1 more power bracelet again, Spaz, and I will go ahead and get that extra opal bracelet. Put that on me. Trade. I want the power bracelet in place of probably the helmet, actually. Actually, I just realized something. I could sell the gold bracelet for more than the opal bracelet costs. Is it that much different? I do get some evasion loss, though. Okay, so that's the trade-off, but I think it's worth it. You can have the helmet. You can have the extra bracelet. Because I could just do that and buy the other opal. Okay, we're doing some heckin' wheeling and dealing here. So I could sell that gold bracelet. What is that in comparison? Okay, that's fine. Power bracelet, the fighter can equip that, so I'm going to make sure that... can the thief equip it? No, but the ninja can. And that's in place of the pro ring. I'm not going to... I want to do that, but I'm not going to do that. I want to hang on to that. Alright, and then 1 more cell. We're going to get rid of the extra gold bracelet, because at this point we don't need it. Wait, did that just not give me... It didn't give... It was the purchase price. They gave me half. Okay, that's fine. We got what we needed. Everybody has opal. Everybody has a pro ring. Okay, so we're loaded up. Thank you, Legendary Room. Moving on. So our fighter is going to have the power glove. It's so bad. Alright, so fun trick for you kids out there who like to cheese the system. We're going to go ahead and grab all of this lovely loot. We're going to say hi to the Frost Giant. We're just going to hit him with fire. Wow. Whoa! Spaz swinging them chucks. Alright, just some money. So here's a fun trick for all you kids out there. If you have the warp spell, this works just the same in frickin' Final Fantasy IV. Magic, warp, after you fall next to the chest. We have the chime, and we don't know what's on the spot because we're not going to fight it. And I don't care what's there. I don't care about anything else that's in here. We're done. Where is exit? It's not on you, it's on you. Pop. And I told you, it was going to be... Well, it wasn't as quick as it should have been. We're going to make our way over to the waterfall. It wasn't as quick as it could have been because I decided that I wanted to re-armor up, I guess. We also have the Cardia Isles. We can check the Cardia Isles. We don't have the tail yet, but we can check what's in here. All right, out of 10, what do we rate the Cardia Isles? We have 350 bucks, a level or two, a copper bracelet after I just purchased opals for my party, a free opal bracelet, an iron hammer, another level or two, and a silver knife. I mean, if I hadn't already bought all of my opal bracelets. Actually. Copper chucks out the window, iron out the window. The silver dagger's actually not that bad. Funny enough, let's check this. 31 damage versus 21. But it has an element of stone, it looks like. So it looks like I could do a stone knife with that. Alright, one of these is empty. I think it was this one. Yeah. And one of these is the ridiculously oversized hallway. Catman! More like man-cat. Got him. Hi, Billy Mays here with an awesome TV special offer you can only get this one time. And worms on Cardia Isle. Who would have guessed that? Alright, rest of the Cardia Isle. We have some more chests to look at. We're not done yet. We have a bit of gold, 2,000 bucks. Alright. Another level. So we've gotten like 13 or 14,000 points of experience. Our characters are level 25 and 26. We probably got at least 2 or 3 levels from those chests. And I believe one of those... Which one of you is the long hallway? Nope, we got one more chest here, 2 more chests. Another 100 bucks. 2,300 bucks. And 9. Okay, so Cardia Isle, maybe a 3 or 4. That opal bracelet under normal circumstances would have been phenomenal. But... yeah. Alright, so we're gonna park over here. We're gonna use a tent. We're gonna go check the town here. We're gonna say hi. We're not going to go... actually, just go straight to Waterfall. Why not? We don't care. Let's go see what's in the Waterfall. We're not gonna go to town. We don't need any more spells or items. We just need to pretty much get our key items. Which, the only key items that we're looking for, we do need the loot, we need the cube, the crown, and the tail. Those are what we're after. Alright, and I would love to see the Masamune, if I could find it. Got a nightmare saying hello. Say hello to the nightmare. Also, I just noticed, Spaz... Oh, I was gonna say, never mind. The fighter does have over 600 health. Spaz is just over 5. So, I was gonna say, Spaz had the opportunity of surpassing with that vitality, but apparently not today. Okay, so... Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, there is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity when visiting the waterfall to sometimes see something majestic. Yes, somewhere out in that void, somewhere out in the inky blueness of space, something incredible can happen. The question is, will it happen today? If you know what it is, you'll shout it out when it happens. Do we have that once in a lifetime, that super special thing? Ladies and gentlemen, abandon all hope, ye who enter here. There is no hope. Nothing. It is just emptiness. Okay, well, moving on. Zombie D! Alright, well, we're going to go ahead and not tangle with these guys. We're going to go ahead and use a little bit of nukage here. So, for those who are curious, occasionally when you do the randomizer, there will be an out-of-bounds bat. And he'll just be floating out there out in the middle of nowhere, and it's kind of funny. And, ooh, an Aegis shield. Well, we have a full kit. We've got the air horn. The air horn in this game, in this particular run, is the loot. And a house. So magic again. Let's get out of here. Meow, 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 meow. So unfortunately, we did not get to see our deep space friend, the out of bounds bat. So all hope is lost for the meminess of this seed. We're gonna go visit the town, take a quick heal, check what's in the shops for the giggles of it, and then move along. We'll be back here later to go deal with a certain tentacled friend. Can I buy 10? I can't buy 10. How many do I have? Too many. Yeah, we're gonna check the shops just to see what's in the shops. We are still looking for temper. We haven't seen temper yet, which is interesting. Ultros? Yeah, basically. I may have missed it in Gaia, but let's take a look and see if temper's here. Nope, no temper. Alright. And we're done here. Alright. So, off we go. We're gonna go make other pit stops here that are important. Ain't glue! He's doing a little bit of frost. Just a little bit of nibble. Nothing a good warm jacket can't take care of. Got the Ocho, the original rendition of the Marlboro. We got some more Hydras, some Gators. Don't let the Gators fool you. They have slow, and they're good at it. All right. So next stop, we went to the waterfall cave. We are done there. We said hi. We don't have the crown, so we can't get Astos' item. The town itself is the Sea Shrine. So I guess it's time for the trials. Let's see what we got over here. Wait a minute, I just realized. I'm lost. It's fine. We're all fine here. How are you? Where am I? Where actually am I at? Where am I going? Oh yeah, I can park here. There's a Gurpede. Say hey to the Gurpede. Got the iguanas, which are the distant cousins of the Agama. We all love and adore our Agama friends. Please help the Agama Society today. And Spaz takes a nap. It was a short one. He took a little, and he's good. Now David's taking up. David's done with his nap already too. Goodness, you guys need to take longer naps, honestly. All right, let's tent up. All right. Possession of the crown is required to test your courage. Wait, but I don't have the crown. Can I come in here without the crown? Nope. Am I allowed to do this? I mean, there's not really that many more places I can actually freaking go. Alright. Sarasota! We're going up. We're going down. Alright, we're going up. What's in here? Nothing. We're going down. We're going down again. We're going down even further beyond. We're going down. Nope, we're going up. So you are allowed to correct me or backseat if I am supposed to have the crown here. I think you're supposed to have the crown. Up. We just want the bottom. Hey, there we go. We're at the end. I think you're supposed to have the crown. Hey, there's our good buddy, the Agama. He's worth 1 Agama of experience. And he has Quad X. I'm glad everybody has a pro ring that has it equipped. And 1 shiny opal shield. All right, armor. Now, is the Asia shield better? It's 16 with a poison resist. 18 with a lightning resist. So yeah, that is better. Can. Nope. Alright. Well, that answers that. And that's not going on anybody. That will go on somebody. Quad Agama. Alright, in our boxes we have a heal potion, a glove, another shield. All those things are going to go in the, well, that can go away. I don't want to, well, it doesn't really matter. That shield and that armor are going to the fighter, and some of that fun stuff is going to the thief. A steel stick, which is actually quite strong. Money, another level or 2, and there is our loose pro ring. And we have, ladies and gentlemen, the item that I thought you had to have to come to ordeals, we actually have found. Well, and some mummies, because obligatory mummies. Burn them. Burn them. Burn them. What was the stick? That was the stick of justice. We had the crown to get the crown. It's freaking exactly. The stick, actually, 27 damage, 22 hit rate, 57 crit chance. Red mage, white mage, black mage can all equip it, and the ninja. Hurts undead, and it has an elemental attack as well. You know what would be awesome? That 27 is almost as good, but the fighter can't use it. The fighter cannot swing the steel stick. And actually, I'm going to give the steel stick to David because I'm pretty sure that's actually better than what he has. 27. Actually, it's about the same. Well, it is the same thing because it was the same thing. 28 versus 27. It's a little weaker, but it has hurt undead as well as an element. So that 1 point of damage for a little bit of extra fun. So we'll go ahead and just... Alright, we're done. Next, we're going to go visit a good friend of ours. He sits in a castle. He thinks he's a king. He's not. But it's alright. We'll talk to him. Tell him the error of his ways. Also, I just realized I never checked all of the items in the dwarf cave. I had the ability to unlock doors in the dwarf cave, and I never checked it. So, after we visit our good friend, not friend, Astos, and there's just enemies sitting on my boat. Katana worse than the copper nunchucks? Well, you have to be a certain particular class to be able to swing said katana. And while the thief is kind of close, unfortunately, he's not that class yet. So as soon as I get access to that, he'll be swinging it before too long. Don't worry about it. Let's visit Astos first, I think. I don't need to recover HP. I do want to recover a save point. Let's go say hi to Astos, and they're going to raid his boxes. What you got? He has the tail. And he's a very fiery looking... you know what? You're not going to have a chance to actually use it, but go ahead and try. Because everyone else is going to outspell you, essentially. David, you should have taken it a lot easier than that on Astos. You should have given him a chance. And David with a level on top of just straight out turning Astos into cinders. Well done, David. Thank you for turning Astos into crispy critters. All right, what do we got? We've got clothing. We've got another level or 2. And we've got Iron Chuck's good against giants. Well, I don't really care about it. I read his mind. Yeah, Dave just turned him into crispy critters, so... Oops. Alright, I did not check these chests earlier, and I made that mistake, and I do apologize. There is the item shop here, legendary item shop, but it didn't really do anything for us. We do have the key, we have our thief that can unlock doors, which is not a vanilla feature, mind you. Money, 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 a house, I guess. I would love to have a house, thank you. A pro cape. Well, I do believe that does sound interesting. Everybody has got a pro ring. Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need the cloth. We're going to give that pro cape to MVP David right now. Another $600 and an iron stick. Thank you. There you go. Iron chucks, iron stick, silver dagger. Yep, that sounds about right. Everything there. We still really haven't found anything super decent for the fighter. We did find the Excalibur, to be fair. However, the Excalibur is only effective if you're a knight, which conveniently sounds like a good next target. So we're gonna go take a very long walk on a very long hallway. So if you've enjoyed the show so far, why not drop us a follow? Maybe a like, maybe a sub, maybe I could use a sandwich. Oh my goodness, I could use a sandwich. Can anybody send me a sandwich? I could use a sandwich. We're now attached, and ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we are now elevated to the next level. And with that comes some upgrades. And a get rid of that crap. There we go. Yeah, that's the weaponry. Armor, we're going to trade our gear over here. Dragon armor is better. Actually, 48 resist stone. 42 versus 30. Oh yeah, that flame is definitely better. We're gonna drop that. We don't need the money anymore. Equip. I still want to keep that on you. Give you the shield that I've been carrying around for a while. There we go. And there we go. We haven't seen the white shirt, and we haven't. Well, we don't need short chucks anymore. We got the freaking katana over here, which was about 20 or 30 points stronger. So, I mean, we really didn't need it, did we? All right, well, there we go. We're now elevated to the next level. We have evolved. We have turned that in. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we're at the point in the game where we are way over leveled. We're way upgraded. We have literally one key item left that we need to find to be able to beat the game, and that is the cube. The cube gives us access to the final dungeons of the game. However, before we go to the final dungeons of the game, we need to go to the second and third dungeons of the game, which we are now going to take a beeline straight to the Gurgu volcano, which is going to be our next stop. What's great about that is we do have everything we need for there. We don't need to stop for anything else. It would be lovely to find the Masamune, but we do have a few key item locations left to dive into. Key item location in Gurgu. We have a key item location in the sea, and we do have a key item location for sure in the Sky Tower. So we have at least 3 locations that could have something interesting for us. One of those has to be, and we're going to beeline there if I can figure out where I'm beelining to. There it is. One of those has to be the Chime, otherwise we can't go into the last dungeon. And one of those has to be, hopefully, the Masamune. So we have plenty of things left to find. We've got a Dazzler! The instruction manual. You know, that helps too. Can you, either of you two run? That'd be good. These mucks are mucking it up in here. They just don't want us to say anything. They just keep yelling at us to shut up. Thank you. Alright. So, fun fact, even in the vanilla game, If you stay on the lava tiles, while you do take damage, and the screen will flash and blind you into oblivion and back again, as long as you are on a trap tile, you cannot take a battle. You can also set it so that the screen doesn't flash rapidly at you while you're running across these tiles, which we have done. A hydrant. A hydrant? What's a hydrant? Dead's what it is. Yeah, stunned and muted. But yeah, as long as you stay on the tiles, you will not take a battle, which is great. However, while you're on the tile, of course, you are also taking a wild amount of damage. So you do want to be mindful how much damage you've taken. Where am I going? Because I don't remember, but it's down here some freaking where. It's the red burbs, which are not red. There we go. Werewolves, yeah. So David's a little hurt. There's a heal. There's a helmet that we don't need. I'll tell you what, I'm going to go ahead and do a quick one of these. I do apologize for the flashing. There's less flashing, but there's still flashing here as I go in and out of my screen here to heal my characters. I do want to make that noted. There we go. Let's see. Nice. All right. The Red Dragon, a normally very rare find here in the depths of... And he's putting my party to sleep. And we're awake again. And he's dead. Potion menuing simulator, quality of life. Well, the plus side is with the randomizer tool and a lot of wolves, is that the randomizer tool does give you the ability to purchase in bulk, which saves you... Thank you for the free power glove. Trade that to you. You don't even have a helmet. Fine. No, wait. I almost got that very wrong. What was I saying? Yeah, quality of life thing that was added to the randomizer is you do have the ability to buy metal slimes. You have the ability to buy in bulk, which does save you a lot of hassle in the shop. Because normally you have to buy heal potions one at a time, and it is a pain to do. And you will do that one at a time because you need every single one of those potions for this dungeon. Because if you're like me and you do run over every single bit of lava, because lava is delicious, and I highly encourage everyone to avail themselves as much lava as they can because it's so great. You do occasionally want to follow it up with a good heartburn Tums. Heartburn cleaner, or fixer. So, Agama! Lifetime of lava, lifetime of heartburn. It's the last 5 minutes of the life, so you have lifetime of heartburn. It's fine, it works. Alright, there is one incentivized item here. We're gonna go grab it. Before we do that, we do want to... we don't need to fight the metal slimes. They don't give us that much experience. And no, they're not as cute as their Dragon Warrior alternatives. Now, although I'm probably not going to run anything run into anything on this trap tile that's going to be brutal, nasty, or evil, I might as well make sure I'm not going to die to it. Just some giants. Just some giants. I'm not even going to cast a spell. I'm just going to punch them. With a stick! 1,400 damage from my fighter. That's when you know you've leveled up. The incentivized chest was a tent. Alright. Whatever. So we have not found the white shirt. We have not found the black shirt. We have not found the chime. We may end up having to go and check our flag settings because I may I need to check my flag settings real quick because I may have made a mistake in something. I just want to check. Ice caves. There is no loose items, so it'll only the notable items will only be where there will be notable items. I just want to make sure of that because I've skipped a significant number of chests. And I don't necessarily want to learn after the fact that I may have missed some stuff. Heal 3, do it. Everybody okay? Everybody's fine. All right, next up, Carrie. Carrie is looking a little sick. It's okay. We'll help her out. Maybe she took too much of the forbidden lava, and she needs a little bit of Tums. Yeah, FF dress, 2 or 3. Kelly, not Carrie, has Thunder, which hurts a little bit. Not enough. I'm just gonna heal. And I'm gonna put a haste on you. Go, and Blaze. Well, Blaze makes sense, I guess. Spaz, you didn't have to do Carrie that bad. Come on. Spaz just one-shot her. Alright, well, we're done there. There was nothing in there. There was no incentivized item. Fire Orb, get. Moving on. There is a few items in the... there are a few items in there, the place I'm going to. We have not seen the Masamune, or the Maximune, which it could be, but that's okay. As long as we find the chime here, and it should be here, then we have something special for us waiting up on the space dungeon. But let's go ahead and do this. We're gonna go ahead and get all of the items from the upper floors. And there is actually, and I don't know where it's at, but there is actually a... Let me check where it's at real quick. Our special magic shop door. Legendary shop door. The shop door is on left Sea Shrine 2. So I don't know what left Sea Shrine 2 is, but we're going to go ahead and go to the right side of Sea Shrine. Grab some money. Look at all the Sahagins. Watch them all disappear. And watch me get the crap kicked out of me first. Then they'll be disappearing. But yeah, the chime should be here because I don't have any other non-incentivized locations left to check, except for the one on the moon, or on the space base. Not necessarily the moon, per se, but space base. Sea snacks. I like sea snacks. Bye. Alright, let's go up and visit the mermaids. Help me out sometimes, I guess. I don't know if I'm going to find them immediately, but that's okay. I can check these. Why are there so many? Look, I mean, I'm about a bajillion levels higher than I need to be for this mess, but $29! What am I going to do at level freaking 30 plus with $29? I mean, I could use $29. Anybody send me $29? I could use a sandwich. Where are the Cheetos? They're next to the fridge. Can I have a Mountain Dew? Yes. The face I'm using is exactly that face, if anybody was curious. $29 sandwich, is this Earthbound? Well, you see, I have a store next to me that has a sandwich that's literally like $20, $22. It is freaking phenomenal. It is well worth the $20 $22 that it costs. This is why I have no money. No, it's like a extra double, triple, quadruple. I have a sharp axe that is 44 attack power. Hold on. Hold on. 57. Okay, nowhere near. 44. Okay. 51. Oh, that's close. This is why I have no money. There's a silver axe. Another heal helmet. The knight can actually wear that. What is the flame armor? 42, -2 versus 40, -4. Well, we're not using that, so. I really don't want to change anything, so that can just stay in the box. There's 2 more treasures here, and then there is the short dagger, or short sword. Not much money better be. It's pretty dang close, honestly. It's a really dang good set. It's just got like 2 or 3 pounds of meat, like a bakery store of bread. Oh, it's fantastic. It's a great sandwich. It's a foot long or longer. It's a big sandwich. It's very good. It's like 2 or 3 meals. Experience beat the chime. It's the cube. I meant the cube. All right, so we got the cube. We've got what we need. Magic. Let's just exit out. That's gonna be faster. The Rubik's Cube. All right, and we're ready to go do what we need to do. Now, I'm hoping there is a possibility that the chest, the incentivized chest on the moon, could be the white shirt, it could be the black shirt, or it could be the Masamune. If it's the white shirt, fantastic. If it's the black shirt, not quite as good, but we may have a better piece of armor for our friend the Black Mage, or Black Wizard, excuse me. David can have a new shirt. If it is the Masamune, on the other hand, we have a little bit of an upgrade we want to check out. All right, now the special door, I believe, is here somewhere. So let's go ahead and check and see if we can find it. There it is. Is it the weapon shop? It is the magic shop. David, you already have nuke. You've already got fire. You've already got ice. Do you want Bane? You know what? You think the darkness is your ally. Moving on. I have no idea where I'm going. I don't know where it is. There it is. Am I going the right way? I don't know if I'm going the right way. I'm hoping I'm going the right way. A Naga. The Naga is better dressed than Kelly was in this case. Alright, another bit of money. We're getting so much money out of those boxes and nothing really... There's still a ribbon floating out there somewhere. The white shirt, the black shirt. Those are still all floating out there somewhere. The game's just like, yeah, you ain't getting any of them. Shiny Chucks! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we got our Chucks back. They're not just sword Chucks, they're shiny Chucks. Unfortunately, they're nowhere near Whoa, that was, hold on. Slow down, Spanky. 54 attack power. What was my axe caliber? 57. That's close, but that hurts all. The ninja can use the diamond axe, and it is stronger. It can't crit as hard or as often, but it is stronger. Actually, what about the shiny Chucks? Even the shiny Chucks are impressive. We're not using the shiny Chucks, though. So what do you think, chat? Should we use the diamond Chucks or the katana? The diamond axe. The katana, or if we find it, we can use the Masamune. We have enough gold to buy a town. We do. We could buy Melmond 100 times over, but who would want to? Honestly. Ghost. Ow! Those hurt. Those hit. Ow. And ladies and gentlemen, say hello to the Sea Shrine Pile of Pain. It's not a full pile of pain, but they do have Stinger, which is a poisonous attack. But We're doing all right. Bada 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 bada. Ba 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 ba. And we're now level 31. Another short sword and some more money. Well, I can't say... Well, that's almost a pile of pain. I can't say the trip into the Sea Shrine has been eventful. Aside the fact that we did find the cube. We did get that. We did need that. And we'll go and check this box. Those ghosts hurt. So we're going to try not to say hello to those again. Mud golems! I'm going to just say goodbye. Hey! Another ice hammer. Hey, I know you haven't had an ice hammer the entire game. Do you want an ice hammer? You now have free Ice 2 and Ice 3. Although that Fire 3 that that I've got literally equipped to frickin' the White Mage right now has been kind of a staple. Alright, where the heck is the frickin' Crackhead? Major Benson, Winifred Payne. Also a fantastic movie. I encourage all of you to possibly not watch, but it's a classic. It's a treasure. All right, I have. There it is. It's that on the left, isn't it? I don't know where I'm going, but I'm going there. It is well worth the watch once if you're into that kind of humor. It is a bit excessive to some people, but it's a classic. It's a classic comedy. Highly recommended, I suppose. I suppose. I will put my foot so far up your backside, the water on my knee will quench your thirst. Oh yes. Such classic lines. Also, do you want me to tell you about the story of the little engine that could again? Classic. Alright, Kraken. Kraken D's power gloves. Got him. Wait, do you actually have Invis 2? You do. Use it. And I'm going to have you use haste. I don't think it's really going to matter at this point, but... Owie! That actually wasn't that bad. You two just fight, because at this point, it doesn't really matter. Can you get a haste stop before he hits? Yes, you can. Alright, Kraken. One hit. Dead. Kavik, you didn't... Okay, I want to point this out. If you've been paying attention, each of the fiends has been one hit by a different warrior of light. Every fiend, all three fiends that I've killed so far have been killed by a single hit from a different warrior of light. The only warrior of light who has not one-shot a fiend is my character. Of course, I wouldn't expect that from the White Mage, but I think that's just freaking hilarious. Alright, we'll use a... we'll walk and then we'll use a house. So we are going to go ahead and check some treasures here. Where? Oh, where? There it is. We're going to house up here. We're going to check some treasures. Because why not? We're looking for a ribbon. We're looking for a white shirt, black shirt, Masamune. We need the last of the substance. Money, 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 money. A heal potion. A heal stick. Chimera, which is going to die in one hit. Unsurprisingly. More money. Another level, possibly. Sabertooths and Medusas. This could be interesting. Or not. More money! Well, that was a very uneventful floor one. We've got guards. So normally when I roll these seeds, and I don't think I did for this one, so I apologize. I usually like to let a particular fella that normally only appears in exactly one area of the game, I normally like to let him wander. And when he wanders, fun things happen. Usually he offers the most incredible hugs. Oh, that is the bad poison. We found poison, and it's the bad one. Use that. But yeah, I usually let him wander so that once we get up near where his floor normally is, we can give him a big ol' hug, because he gives the best hugs. One could say they're atomic. Or even nuclear. And they're wonderful. Alright, money. Money. $2. Another pro cape. Armor. We have anything? Yep, we can drop that. For now, armor, I will go ahead and equip that. So we are loaded. Hello, lady is home. Let's see. An opal armor, 42 and 10. I believe this was 48 and... Yeah, we don't need that. Gauntlet going away. Money. Heal. Soft. Okay, literally nothing else here is of interest. So that is unfortunate. There is still another part of the tower that we need to go to, and I am walking the very wrong way. We are being attacked by catmen. At least they're not man cats, am I right? It's a little joke. But yes, I usually like to let the war mech go, and if I'm playing the randomizer, I do like to visit the war mech and give him a good hug. Because every good war mech deserves hugs. We may still find one in the wild. Gargoyles, why even bother? Why even bother? Yeah, run away. Exactly. Why even bother? Alright. So there is one incentivized item on this upper part of the tower. We are still... Lady Snack! We're going to check out the treasures. Hopefully we're not going to get instant killed by anything stupidly. There's a soft potion up here. We got Batman. We got 2 Batmans. I thought there was only one. Actually, no. I don't want to say that. Those who know DC lore know Batman has multiple... Well, actually... Warmech, aka the Death Machine. If you approach him correctly and you give him the proper hug, he won't kill you instantaneously. You may lose a few limbs, but Warmech will not. Maybe okay, he might kill you right around. It's fine. Don't worry about it. But he gets the best hugs. Why are there so many Batman over here? I didn't think there were that many in the DC universe. $29, $600. An iron glove, $2,000. This game really likes giving out money. I mean, it's not like I don't have 182,000 gold. It's okay. I don't need it. I will just leave it in the chest for the next adventurer. That's how it works, right? You don't need it, just leave it there. The next adventurer can get it. Snack Lady. Not Lady Snake, but Snack Lady. And David just one-shot that Snack Lady with a stick. Good job. Silver armor. Pure. Maybe another level worth more monies. Yes, we want to see our good friend, the Warmech. I want to know. Let me look at my adjustments. Did I give Warmech free roam? No, I didn't. Unfortunately, Warmech... We might get lucky and find Warmech, but unfortunately, we do not have a roaming Warmech. So, unfortunately, kids, it's not going to happen today. But, we're going to check... Hey, there's the okay man. He's not the bad man, he's the okay man. Okay? Hey, that one we do want. Actually, I want to check something here. That gives fire 3 and 36 damage. That gives 35 and ice damage. But if you remember earlier, we're going to give the fire hammer to our other friend here. Actually, we're going to do some this. We don't want that. We want this up here. We want this here. We want this here. So if you remember earlier, Thor Hammer there does not normally cast Lit 3 or Ice 3. But if you remember earlier when we were talking about the Blursing, which is your characters get additional bonus stats, my White Mage has additional damage for using the Thor Hammer. So it would be relevant to see exactly how much extra damage our White Mage can do. There's some more money. There's a shield that we don't need. Still looking for a pair of shirts and still looking for a shiny sword. What are we going to get? Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, we've got the Maximoon. Yes, the Maximune, which is, funny enough, ideally you think would be good to just put on your fighter, which probably not a bad idea. But I've got the Excalibur. So this is one thing that is a debate amongst people who play this. If you have a ninja and a... Well, I mean, if you have... It doesn't matter. You throw the ninja out the window. But we got the Excalibur. The Maxcalibur. The Maximune. We got the Excalibur and the Maximune. I'll get it right eventually. And we found our other ribbon. Oh boy. Here's the challenge. What do we do? I'm going to do this. Because I do have the Maximune on my ninja, I am going to drop the Power Glove that my knight is using, and I'm going to give him the ribbon. Although, honestly, he should have the ribbon. But I can't boost him. How much does this give you? 11? Wait. Does that remove the shield? It removes the pro ring. It removes the death. So the power gives 11, but lets you cast Saber. This one gives you death protection. I am in a quandary here. I do have all the ribbons though, so that's neat. I don't have the shirts. The shirts have been chucked into oblivion. But yeah, usually when you watch people play this, they'll usually give the Maximune to the fighter, because the fighter's going to have the hardest swing. And even in the case of having an Excalibur, usually they'll still give the Maximune to the fighter. I kind of like the idea of giving... Oh wait, we still have treasures we can find. I like the idea of giving the Excalibur... There's another fire hammer. Actually, that's not bad. I'm gonna give... Do you really need it? Do you really need Ice 3 and Fire? Whatever. I like the idea of having the Excalibur and the Maximune in play. It might not be the greatest play, but the fact that all of my characters are like level 32 or something now, it doesn't really matter at this point. Hey, look, man cats. At least they're not catmen, right? So, I mean, that's really up to debate. I mean, honestly, there's another katana. You probably should give the Maximune to your strongest physical character, which is almost always going to be your fighter. But I have this thought in my head that I already have the Excalibur and I have a good weapon for him. Why bother taking that off when I have two legendary weapons? To be fair, the Excalibur is one of the only two weapons in the game that are really... 3 weapons that are going to do any damage to Chaos. The Katana is the other one, but even then that's limited by the strength of your thief. The Maximune, on the other hand, who cares? Anybody can use it, technically. A silver, another sharp knife, another gold band, an Invis hammer. Actually, yes, I actually want that on you because that's good. And more experience. I really don't need to do any more checking. I literally have everything I need, not only in offense and defense, but as well as Levels. I'm doing senseless checking. I also realized we never found the Vorpal sword, which is great. We don't need that piece of junk. But why is the Vorpal a piece of junk? Well, it's really only good for... Oh. Is there anything in there? There's nothing in there, is there? Hashtag Vorpal. Usually you outclass it pretty quickly. It's great because it has a high crit rate, but other than that, I don't think crit actually works particularly well in the vanilla game anyway, so... Regardless, by the time you figure out and get Vorpal, you're like, I've got freaking what I need. So 1, 2, 1, 2. Alright, so ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, we are heading up to the 4th and final Fiend. It would be lovely to have a nice coverage of every single one of the characters having one shot at a Fiend. I doubt that my white mage is going to be able to produce such an attack. Ladies and gentlemen, we still get that hug! Ladies and gentlemen, we found him! We're in there! It's happening! Well, the Wormek did not give an opportunity to give us a hug. By the way, getting that... For those who have played this game ever, it is an extraordinarily rare occurrence to find Wormek in this hallway once. But he's here. Ladies and gentlemen, that was 2 Wormeks in a row. You know what? Heck it. Just heck it. It's fine. We went from level 32 to 38 because of those 2 Wormek fights. I'm just saying. So, there is a distinct possibility here. Time to visit the Hooray Dwarf. I did, actually. Alright, I don't know that I should even bother with anything at this point. My characters are just so... I mean, this fight's gonna be short. I want my white mage to get the final hit. It's not gonna happen. Okay. So, 3 of the 4 characters one-shotted at least 1 fiend each. Because why not? Alright, we've done that, we've talked to Bahamut, we've done the volcano, we've done the Cardia Isles. Ladies and gentlemen, the only thing left to us in the game is the final walk. Sandwich! Hey, you know, I was complaining earlier to myself, I could really use a sandwich. Look at this. I've got 2 of them on the screen. Level 39. By the way, I think you could beat the game at level 25-ish without a problem. Something like that. Something like that. I'm almost level 40. You know what? Because I'm curious, I want the extra couple seconds of game time on the screen because I assumed I was going to be here longer. Oh, I'm glad I didn't go here sooner. Yeah, roughly 25, 27 is great for beating the game. That Sphinx would have done us in if I came here earlier. Let's check these other 2 rooms. I mean, there's nothing that we need. I'm just kind of extending the night out a little bit. We're all having fun here. You're having fun? I'm having fun. This seed was extraordinarily easy. The stats have rolled a lot easier than they should have. This is the NES version, but it is a randomized version of the NES version. Otherwise, we would not be moving this quickly. We would not be running this fast. We would not be killing enemies this quickly. They would not be a Sphinx in the freaking Tower of Ruin here. Or the Temple of Chaos, I should say. Tower of Ruin, House of Chaos, whatever. Out of my way! Dude, Chaos is not very tough. You're not... Get the heck up out of my way. Get out of my way, bat! I should probably nuke you. Alright, let's do this. So, of all the wonderful flags that you can have for the randomizer, one of them is also called Short Castle of Tower of Fiends. And our final prizes for the game are an Invis Knife. Interesting. Money. Money. The Defense Sword. Money. Another Pro Ring. We never found the shirts. There's a stone plate on the floor. You sense something evil. You know what I sense? An air horn. The tune plays, opening the pathway. So you can change the name of the loot. You can change the name of the ruby. You can shorten the... I'm just going to... Speed bump. We're not even going to power up. We're not even going to bother. Get him! Holy crap! My white mage just did 600 damage. Can we do it again? Can we do it again? Do I need to upgrade it? That's Thunder 2. Really? My white mage might yet get the opportunity to do a final hit on a boss. So this is an auto attack seed, you say? Maybe? I did save out front, didn't I? 300 against the Kraken from the white mage. 500 with the... David's down. Sorry, David. David might be the only one who won't get level... 8 charges of level 8 magic. It's not like I don't have multiple versions of cures, so it's not... Sorry, Dave. Alright, Tiamat. We will go ahead and do a little bit of a power-up here, I guess. It's slightly relevant. David casting that haste. There's a glove. Nuclear makes its appearance. No, I guess I could not lose my nuker here, so... Nuke! Come on, David, you got this. Never mind. Spaz! Level 40, alright! Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, welcome to Retro Gaming Live Rando Monday, where we do a randomizer every Monday at 7 o'clock Eastern Standard, Eastern, East, whatever. I'm glad you all came out tonight. However, there is one thing we like to do at or near the end of the night before we call it a night and finish up the scene, whatever happened to be on. And that is a little thing called the Raffle Bot. A different kind of Raffle Bot, but this particular Raffle Bot doesn't have anything in it, so that's good. So let me fix that real quick. We like to roll whatever the next game for the next week is going to be. We try to pick a random game every week to do a randomizer for. How you like that, apples? So we have seen we've seen quite a few of the Final Fantasy randomizers on the list. We have seen many Zeldas on the list. We have seen a lot of Castlevanias. A lot of those are still on the wheel. If there is a randomizer, and this is an out there for everybody, if you want to see a particular randomizer shown off on some week here on Rando Monday, you're more than welcome to put the suggestion in chat or in the Discord, where we would love to have your suggestions. And if you happen to know a particular randomizer that you run a lot or would enjoy seeing on the screen and would like to present or commentate, also hit us up in the Discord. We would love to have you. We'd love to have you playing along. Random Monday isn't just about Wepen trying to push through a seed slowly. It's a community effort, community event. It's not just me out here. If you want to see a game, please, by all means, say that you want to see a different game on here. We'll try to put it on the wheel for next week or the week after or whenever the wheel decides it's a good time for it. But there are a lot of very, very fun randomizers out there, and we featured a great deal of them. But for the sake of next week, before I finish this seed, I'm going to spin it. This particular wheel, unfortunately, is not going to be on the screen because I've got to figure out why the other wheel isn't working properly. But next week, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of all ages, I invite you to come back next week at 7 o'clock for one of the more well-known randomizers out there. You've seen it. You'll love it. You've watched the races for it. You've watched tournaments for it. Ladies and gentlemen, next week is going to be Dragon Warrior 1. So if you would like to see another classic game from the NES, we're going to see Dragon Warrior 1 on the screen. I'm not that great at it, but if you are, join us next week. We'll get you on the screen and you can show us how it's done. But Metal Slimes for life. But enough dilly-dallying. Let's go get chaos! I didn't heal my characters. Ah, well. Well, the inky goodness that is Chaos here and his bubblegum wings. Let's go ahead and pop up some invises. Let's go ahead and put some haste down on my characters. That is 860 damage. Oh, he tried, Rub. It failed. You know, at this point, get him! That's 980-ish. That's the grand. That is 1500-ish. And that'll be enough. Ladies and gentlemen, at a time of 2 hours, 21 minutes, and 19 seconds, we got him. Okay, well, my timer's decided it doesn't want to stop today, so that's okay. There it isn't. Timer! 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 There it is. GG. Anyways. Hey, Warriors! Thanks for defeating Chaos. Now go get a burger. I would love a burger. We opened up about just under half the chest. We actually didn't open up everything. And we had multiple things we couldn't take, but that is the game. We did 215 battles, 23 ambushes. We struck first on 15 and ran away from almost 100 of them. We did not perish, which is actually pretty impressive. We dealt 76, almost 77,000 damage and took 7,000 damage. That is an impressive volume of damage. So again, ladies and gentlemen, I want to tell you all that I appreciate everybody coming out this week and joining me for Final Fantasy 1 Randomizer. Final Fantasy 1 is one of the games that I grew up with. I love this game. It is one of the games that always is on my rotation of games that I enjoy. I highly encourage you checking out the Pixel Remaster version of the game. It makes the game significantly more playable for the newer generation, but it's always been a fantastic game. But I encourage you very much to check out the Randomizer. It's a lot of fun. There are a lot of settings. There are a lot of variants of the game. There are a lot of different ways to be able to play the game. So if you like some of the things that you saw and thought it was too easy, you could certainly make it a lot more difficult. But to be fair, we did have crack imps that we got really lucky with. So crack imps happen. Just keep that in mind. And that is on an easy seed. Yeah, this was a fairly easy seed. It was a lot easier than it was intended to be, but that's okay. Having a Final Fantasy VI Worlds Collide seed last week that we didn't finish, having one that we finished, a seed this week that we finished with these was great. So again, if you want to check out Dragon Warrior 1 Randomizer, come join us next week. We'll be featuring that on the screen. Again, I'm not a master of that game, so anybody who has knowledge of the game that would like to join us for that, it's a no stress. There's no prizes or anything. We just love to have you on the screen if you want to join us for that. Please do. It's a lot of fun. If not, that's okay. But join us week to week for Random Mondays. But stay tuned during the weeks for Tuesdays, which is usually Sports Night. Wednesday for WOD's Day for Doom Mods. A lot of fun stuff there. We've got Cinema Night usually on Thursdays. Retro Race Nights on Fridays. And Saturdays, usually we got something impressive going on. Some race, some marathon, something going on. If there's nothing major going on, then we have raffle Saturdays. So check us out. We've got something going on pretty much every day. Appreciate you joining us. But that's going to do it for me tonight. We'll catch you guys next time.